One of the toughest thing about reviewing a hive mind type of villain, there's only so many memorable quotes you can use out of context with it still working. Like, anything that's not just a conversation they have with the Dalek isn't going to, work. Oh well, at least they're cool. So we talked about the two major versions of the Dalek that you saw in the original Doctor series. But then, of course, the Doctor went away for a long time. And it was revived with the Ninth Doctor. And the Ninth Doctor, even though you had the return of a Dalek, that was the only of the returning major species you got. Everyone else came back for the 10th Doctor, including the Dalek's master Davros. But that means that it took until David Tennant's tenure to get back to the Cybermen. And they knew that the Cybermen had to be majorly redesigned. A Dalek can still work for what a Dalek is supposed to be in the Doctor Who universe, but the Cybermen can't look like they did in the 80s anymore. Technology has gone too far. Anything that isn't sleek is going to be seen as inferior to our aesthetic technology bend now. And that's why they gave a major overhaul to the Cybermen. And though they kept some of the original design elements, I think it's the best version of the Cybermen ever made, at least thus far. You never know who's going to come along next. But let's get straight into this version. From character options and their Doctor Who toy line, specifically a 3-pack including this character, the 10th Doctor, and Sarah Jane, this is the Cyberman. And, as I said before, I don't think that these guys have ever looked as good as they do with this design. 10 closer look, and I love this gunmetal that they painted the entire Cyberman in. The normal retail release has a lot flatter a gray. This guy, because it came in that 3-pack, was given a lot more paint budget, and it's just spectacular. I love how this guy looks. And even the sculpted details are wonderful. It looks just like the Cyberman design in the show. That's a real strength of the character options line, is they were able to capture these characters so well at such a cheap price point. It's really something kind of staggering and can't really be replicated in today's market. The one issue I have with this guy is the Cyberman's arm cannon is supposed to turn upward. So if this is like normal arm, it's supposed to go up for gun, and there's no joint to allow that. So you can't get the most iconic poses of this Cyberman, which is a shame. Bringing in our predecessors, and you can see just how far it's gone, and yet there's still some similarities here. For instance, the baggy pants have become basically bell-bottom jeans, and of course the handles are always there throughout, but I love seeing the evolution of this villain.